Hey guys, this is my review of Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. And this book is a sort of continuation novel thing to Anna and the French Kiss, so set in the same sort of universe. Some similar characters, some of the same characters too. And I know that these books have many avid, very passionate, adoring fans. I enjoy them. They're very enjoyable reads, but I don't rave about them, but certainly to just sit down and have something where you can encounter likable characters and something that makes you smile, they're very dependable for that. And so this book features Lola, and she is 17 years old and she's a budding costume designer. She loves to wear outrageous outfits that she plans and designs for each day and for different themes and events that are going on. And she kind of sees these costumes and outfits as an extension of her personality, whereas I think a lot of other people perceive that she's hiding the real her behind all the clothes and the wigs and the makeup and stuff. But for her it's the opposite, and it's just an extension of who she is. And she's very gifted at it and creative and original. And she has two gay dads that she lives with in San Francisco, and her dads are awesome, not just because they're gay, but because they're awesome, and I like that they're really protective, and neither of them fit a really stereotypical mold of a gay man either, which is nice. And she has a rock star boyfriend who is 22, his name's Max, her best friend's name is Lindsay, and she's a budding detective. She loves to investigate things, and some of her favourite TV shows include Veronica Mars and Pushing Daisies, so very good taste, Lindsay. Yeah, and Lola alludes to having a kind of dark history with the people that used to live next door. And of course those said people moved back in, and this is the Bell family. We have Cricket Bell, featured here, and he has a twin sister whose name I can't pronounce, so I'm calling her Cal, and she's a professional figure skater. Cricket is an inventor, scientist dude, and he's in college. And Cal's, being a professional figure skater, the family always have to travel with her, so he and Cal have a very close relationship and a strong bond, and she's very protective of him and a bit possessive too. She's kind of a bitch at times, and she hasn't been very nice to Lola in the past. And it's revealed that Lola, Cricket was her first love and unrequited crush and things, and they used to have a friendship that dissolved. And you slowly but surely realise what happened in the past between Lola and the Bell twins. And I love that it's built up as being such a big thing, because Lola's quite a melodramatic girl. And when you discover what happened in the past, I don't know, it was laughable to me. I was kind of like, really? That's so silly. But of course, that kind of thing, when you're a teenager especially, it's a big deal to get, socially snubbed and have your feelings hurt and not get to be with the guy you have a crush on and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, yeah, it's credible that she'd feel that way, but I just kind of giggled because it seems so silly and superficial. Yeah, so the overall plot line of this book was pretty predictable, because I mean it was essentially following the same guideline and trajectory that Anna and the French Kiss did, so you kind of knew, if you read that one especially, you knew what was going to happen and when and where things would occur, and what the pacing of the book would be too. So that I mean, I guess it was sort of disappointing because there was nothing unexpected or new to encounter really. So I knew that I'd have to wait for certain things to happen, and just, so, yeah, but, I mean, some people might find that kind of stable, reassuring thing, I don't know. It was also upsetting for me to you knew where certain characters were going to go as well. Max, as an example, it's not too spoilery, I don't think. I mean, you know who the couple of this book is going to be. So I don't think it's too spoilery to say that I was upset knowing that Max was going to be a douchebag, and inherently he was going to be a bit of a dickhead and not such a nice guy. And it feels like when those kind of characters get slighted in that way, it feels like a bit of a cheat, because you know that essentially they're a plot device to kind of get in the way and be a barrier between the couple getting together and making a problem and stuff. And so it made all of Lola's, pretensions and declarations of Max being the one and stuff, especially towards the beginning of the book, you know that's not the case. And it's just a shame. I would have liked to have seen Max, especially been given more, I don't know, redeeming features. He wasn't necessarily a bad guy towards the beginning, but you knew where it was going, and that was a shame. Because it just felt a bit cardboard, cut out, stereotypical villainy person to me. I don't know. But there were some likable characters in there. Lola, I kind of liked that she was very melodramatic and sort of selfish in a way, and she knew this. And but it was a very believable teenage girl, which was nice to read. And she's certainly got a lot of personality, which is cool. I like that, you know, she has a bit of a messed up family dynamic with her birth mother, rocks up every now and then. She's a bit of a train wreck and messed up and kind of tends to, you know, mess up everybody's lives when she turns up on their doorstep. We get to see St. Clair and Anna from the first book. They're back in here in the mix, and they turn up every now and then. And it was nice to see their dynamic, where they're sitting in their lives and their relationship and how they are with other people like Lola and what their friendship is there. That was cool, and I'm sure that would have made a lot of fans smile. In terms of Cricket Bell, I took to him much more than I did to St. Clair. Don't kill me, everyone, but St. Clair's very cocky and self-assured and very confident and charming, and a lot of people find that very attractive and appealing, but it makes me incredibly uneasy, which is why I hate Jace from the Model Instrument series. Cricket's more a bit awkward, sort of, you know, geeky, very, very adorable and sincere and sweet. So yeah, I took to him much more easily. I like his little quirks, that he writes stuff on his hand and he has these little rubber bands and stuff. So yeah, I like your Cricket. And their relationship is quite so sweet. I like that, you know, it's sort of Cricket trying to, you know, get it back, get the ball rolling again, and he's the one professing emotions and stuff. It's nice. But yeah, you knew where everything was going, what would happen. But I mean, it was still an enjoyable read, and I like the setting. It was in San Francisco, and it's sort of not too glitzy and idealistic a portrayal of the city either. You see homeless people, and I like that Stephanie Perkins didn't shy away from that reality as well. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it was definitely an enjoyable read. The books in this series thus far have been like, yeah, very consistent in that way. So I'll give it 4 stars out of 5 for Lola and the Boy Next Door.